Hi everybody, my name is Boris. I'm a first year physician assistant student, and today I wanted to make a quick video where I just read my CASPA essay to you. There's tons and tons of advice out there on every PA website, including the AAPA, on how to write a really good CASPA essay. So I'm not really going to go into any advice I have about it. I think it should be very personal, and there's a million ways to do it right, and it's just really matters how you want to portray yourself and what individual experiences you have. So unless I know you personally, I don't think I can really give you very good advice about the CASPA essay. But in case it helps anybody, I just wanted to read mine word for word, since it's been a little while since I wrote it now, and just see if it helps anybody. So if anyone's applying to PA school, I'm assuming that's why you're watching this video. You know this prompt very well. You probably stared at it hundreds of times and probably rewritten it and analyzed it a million times. I know I did. So the prompt goes, in the space provided, write a brief statement expressing your motivation or desire to become a physician assistant. Such a short sentence, so many possibilities. I have no idea how many drafts I wrote my essay, or how many drafts of my essay I wrote, but it was countless. I mean, probably 100. And then had it read by multiple people. Some people loved it, some people didn't. Then I tried to incorporate all those things, make it the average of everything everyone's telling me. Ended up hating it, rewriting the whole thing. I mean, it was months and months of working on this thing. And I dug through my computer. I think this is the last draft, because like I said, I had so many. So I'm really hoping this is the last draft, and I hope this helps some of you. If anyone has any questions about it, if anyone wants to shoot me their essay to proofread or to give any advice on, I'm more than happy to do that.
And to submit your personal statement to me personally or my buddy Elijah, who's a current PA student, for editing, you can go to www.boristhepa.com, www.boristhepa.com, and we'll be happy to help you by either editing your essay, meeting with you one-on-one, all the above, whatever you really need to get help with your personal statement. This video is about 5 years old, so a lot has changed since then, but I'm still very, very happy to help you with your personal statement.
But anyway, again, without further ado, here's my essay. Кошка гуляет сама по себе, which means the cat walks by herself, is a Russian song by Andrei Makarevich. Most of my early life in a first-generation Russian-American household is a blur, but that song continues to resonate within me to this day. It really captures my experience in figuring out my personal, academic, and professional life in a culture that is very different from the one I was raised in. My upbringing was based on survival rather than personal fulfillment. I was taught that a career was for supporting oneself and his family financially. Good Russian boys find something they are good at, obtain the necessary training, find a job close to their parents' house, and then start a family. This is why my parents were utterly shocked when I decided to transfer out of the Industrial and Systems Engineering program at the Rochester Institute of Technology, RIT, and major in biology at Allegheny College. I could not bear the thought of streamlining faceless assembly lines for the rest of my life. I craved humanity in my work, so I decided that I was going to enter the medical field. My parents did not understand or support this decision, and they certainly did not provide any guidance for me in reaching my goal. A few years later, I found the guidance I needed while serving in the military. During my time in the Navy, I operated in a variety of truly zero-fail environments. I held the National Ensign on a windy, sub-freezing day for a presidential ceremony in Arlington National Cemetery. I coordinated thousands of high-visibility military events and successfully managed 300 young sailors to do so. I coordinated official travel and a $500,000 annual budget for an operational helicopter squadron. I trained dozens of personnel with diverse backgrounds and capabilities to do tough jobs. I excelled in demanding and unfair environments when there was no way to quit and nowhere to run, and I helped as many fellow sailors as possible. I learned to lead, follow, and work with people from all walks of life and from all over the world. And somewhere along the way, I started to demand excellence in all of my own endeavors. I was very enthusiastic about my work in the Navy, but I never stopped thinking about my goal to become a medical provider. During my service, I received on-the-job training, OJT, from nurses, physician assistants, and doctors at the Walter Reed National Military Medical Center in the Tripler Army Hospital. I put in IVs, assisted with suturing, and witnessed a variety of bedside manners. My most memorable experience was holding together a screaming 2-year-old's lacerated forehead as an Army PA expertly applied liquid stitches. My OJT experiences allowed me to work with every kind of healthcare provider, and I quickly realized that the physician assistant role was perfect for me. I fell in love with a PA's ability to spend quality time caring for and educating the most important member of the healthcare team, the patient. I could not wait to perform procedures and use the latest literature to render diagnoses and care plans. I had finally found my niche. Striving to become a medical provider made sense because the job combines my love of problem solving with my fascination with the human body. As I gained medical experience through OJT in the Navy, my work as a certified nurse aide, CNA, and my current job as an emergency room scribe, my desire to become a provider morphed into a wholehearted yearning. During a particularly memorable shift, I typed, quote, 58-year-old female with a history of malignancy, diabetes, hypertension, and amputation of the left lower extremity presents to the ER with complaints of dyspnea, as the doctor spoke to the patient. As the doctor left, my patient's tired eyes looked into mine directly, and she squeezed my hand and wheezed, "Am I going to be okay?" I had never wanted to know the answer to a question so badly before in my entire life. I desperately wanted to have the knowledge to take her complex medical history, signs and symptoms, laboratory and imaging studies into account and render an informed response. I also wanted the opportunity to explain to her younger self that her poor diet, sedentary lifestyle, and family history of diabetes were a recipe for potentially terrible outcomes. I longed to help her, and I knew that I had to become a PA to do so. Quote, "Only through the bringing together of head and heart, intelligence, and goodness shall man rise to the fulfillment of his true nature." Dr. Martin Luther King. I humbly ask the admissions committee for a chance to take my final step in becoming a physician assistant. I promise to dedicate my tireless work ethic, attention to detail, creativity, and broad personal and professional experience to the pursuit of medical excellence. I will always take pride in being a provider that my community can count on, and I will make your program proud. I think it was a pretty good essay. I hope that helped someone. Like I said, if anyone needs help with their essay or if anyone just has any questions, leave your comments down below.
Go to www.boristhepa.com, BORISTHEPA.com to get my help personally. Have a great day, guys, and best of luck with your application.